Well, Shen...
Oh, then what about Mooncarver?
The scheme to plant mint in one's abode was one those two fools devised together?
Wow, that's pretty harsh, Cloud.
Let's get down to business.
Huh? Isn't that...
Yes, Rex Lapis's geopillar. It descended from on high this morning. He must have sent it for a reason, but it does not respond.
So, what does it mean?
Not necessarily. It could be Traveler. You
Oh,
give it a try.
Come to the spring on Mount Qingse. I have left an entrance for you.
Well,
Just as one surmised.
That would not surprise me in the slightest. He's always had a soft, but be that as it...
that's right. So you mustn't let your guard down.
all right, let's get...
Qingse. Pikachu. Hi, Noah. No. Freut mich. Wie ist denn jetzt Long Dong Song? Freut mich zu hören. Ja. Ich bin's noch immer. Ich vermute mal, das hört man nie von meiner Stimme.
Keep your eyes peeled. He should be around here somewhere.
Ich weiß, was du meinst. Ich sollte eigentlich auch Ruhe geben, aber ich gehe trotzdem in die Arbeit. Aber Wochenende habe ich frei.
Who could have imagined that the once mighty Geo Archon might end up so? You really do look like an old man now.
This is a Shao lantern, not a moon lantern. In ages past, when the gods waged war and the world was in turmoil, these lanterns were lit to guide fallen warriors back to their homes. Had you tarried in the mortal realm for but a little while longer, you might have become quite accustomed to them.
Even so, it bears such a striking resemblance to the moon lanterns they used to offer up to the heavens. Could this truly be mere coincidence?
Perhaps in some sense it is, yet in another, it isn't. For instance, who is to say that some of Langan's magnificent jade
Ja, würde ich ja
did
auch
not
gerne, aber
become
meine
part of
Chefin,
the very
du kannst die
foundations
die
upon which
Arbeit.
Liyue Harbor now
Das kann doch nicht
stands?
so schlimm sein. Bla bla
It is
bla bla
conceivable
bla.
that this ritual was transmitted in such a manner too.
Now, let's not let ourselves get carried away. For all its splendor, do not forget that, in the end,
Impressive.
even Langan could not escape its heaven-sent fate. Alas, it is just a pity that the little creatures of this world may never again lift their eyes to the moon, even should misfortune befall them. But you, Geo-Lord, now that you rule this realm, why take the trouble, not to mention the risk, to visit one who bears such profound guilt as I?
Ja, ich weiß, aber ich
Are
bin
you
ja
not afraid
hauptsächlich
that
bei
you
der
might be
Abwasch
sullied by the
momentan
curse of time
eingeteilt.
that was laid upon me?
There is no risk to speak of. At least, not in comparison to that which you took when you defied the heavens all that time ago.
Ja, aber wie gesagt, ich bin hauptsächlich bei der Abwasch, also ja.
As I have stated, time and again, it was not I who defied the heavens. Geo-Lord, the ancient affairs of Langan have nothing to do with me, for I am but one of her deadly selves, severed before her demise. My name is not Zebai, but Zechao. Surely you did not take us for one and the same solely on the basis that we may all assume the form of white horses? Sorry to break it to you, but you seem to have found yourself the wrong white horse. Anyway, do tell me, what urgent matter brings you here?
Very well, then. I have come to ask for Zebai's shade.
Oh? So, the Geo-Lord has set his sights upon Zebai's human soul. And what is it that you intend to do with it?
The world outside is changing. With the new moon's birth, the confines of the shadow moon are gradually disintegrating. In other words, the heavenly soul is set to return. Consequently, strange phenomena have manifested within Langan's former domain, leading to the earthly soul's reappearance as well. The last of the trio, the human soul, is in your possession.
Most intriguing.
My intention is to gather all three together, so that an old friend may finally make her return.
I must admit, it seems that some remarkable affairs are coming to pass in the outside world. Yet there is one thing you seem to have overlooked, Lord of Geo.
Ja, du hast mir das Bild schon geschickt und zwar um 17:05 Uhr. Sieht echt gut aus.
Back in the day, it was you that freed me from that painting. And afterwards, I took up arms in your name. Together we first subdued Chenyu Vale, then brought peace to Mount Qingse. It was for this cause that the contract between us was made. But now that the debt has been repaid, what cause have you to expect my aid?
Zebai and I have long been friends. Given not only that you were manifested from a corrupt desire within her divine form, but that you also possess a fragment of her soul, how can you purport to be the wrong white horse?
I think you'll find that we are now as separate and distinct as any two beings ever were. What once shone with radiant purity has long become dust. What you see is no longer what it was. Oh, great Lord of Geo, should this still be unclear to you, I bid you take your leave.
It seems that the fault lies in my own lack of consideration. As you wish. I shall let this matter rest.
Krass.
Wait! One moment, if you will. Should this not be your opportunity to propose a new contract? The part where you make me an offer I simply couldn't refuse?
Ja.
Even those puny mortals know how to haggle when striking their bargains. Should you, the famed god of contracts, not likewise strive for success through negotiation? Come now, enough with the posturing. It's time to name your price.
Very well. I had, in truth, prepared a new contract for your consideration.
I knew you would not come before me unprepared. Yet, you should know that I want for nothing, for I live in the mountains, carefree and untroubled. Occasionally, I even find sport in teasing the mortals who stumble into my presence.
Then why persist in telling them those ancient stories? I speak of what transpired before the sky collapsed and the earth sank into itself.
That is merely my way of passing the time. And what of it? Would any believe, much less remember, the ramblings of a mountain hermit?
Ja. Ach, krank ist keine Ausrede, sich nicht zu melden. Schon langsam habe ich die Nase voll von meiner jetzigen Freundin. Ja, kannst ruhig machen.
Those tales have long since spread throughout the mortal realm.
Who?
Should my words prove insufficient, I invite you to see the world for yourself. To this end, I have found you a pair of trusty guides. The lantern rite is presently underway in Liyue, and should prove quite intriguing for you.
So this, then, is the contract you have prepared for me?
Indeed it is. Think of it as a contract for a one-day festive excursion.
Okay. Ja.
Surely you do not hope to offer this in exchange for Tsubai's shade. The foundation of my very existence for a little excursion seems a little steep, wouldn't you say?
Sagen wir, soll das dann eine Anspielung auf Xenomorph sein, also auf Alien quasi, wo der Wirt, also quasi die Person, männlich oder weiblich, dann stirbt, wenn der kleine Xenomorph auf die Welt kommt. Weil das Konzept ist sehr interessant, was du dir ausgedacht hast.
Why not see for yourself? You can always decide afterwards. The final determination, of course, shall rest with you.
Ah, okay. Aber wie ich schon am Handy gesagt habe, echt gute Idee, was du da hast.
Is that so? Then perhaps this deal might not be entirely off the table after all. Where then are these guides of which you speak?
Hey, it's Xiangli! Oh, we've been looking for you everywhere.
You're here.
So these are my guides. Well, well. They certainly look the part, I'll give you that.
Guides?
Oh, you poor innocent little creatures. The benevolent Lord of Geo has soaked you to me, which means that for the rest of this day, you belong to me.
Sold us to you? Just what have you gotten us into, Xiangli?
The situation is not quite as dire as that would sound.
I would suspect that depends on how well you entertain me.
Entertain you?
Ja, das hast du mir auch schon gesagt. Also du hast echt eine interessante Idee, eine einzigartige.
Let us start with this Liyue harbor of which I have heard so much. Nowhere is quite so fascinating as a place teeming with little mortals.
How come this Adeptus sounds so different from what Paimon imagined?
Okay.
Okay, we'll take care of it. Get ready to find out why they call Paimon the best travel guide in all of Tibet.
Okay. Ah, okay.
Look! We've arrived at Liyue Harbor. Not only is it Tibet's busiest port, it's also the beating heart of Liyue. So, dear Madam Adeptus, where would you like to go first?
With humble fare and wine to sip, in comfort clothed and soul at ease, one eats, and all the heart's ills cease.
Ja, interessanter Reim, Liebelein. Hier ist das eine ganz normale Fortpflanzung. Okay.
So we're heading straight for the good stuff? Well, you're in luck, because Paimon's an expert when it comes to food. There are two main cooking styles in Liyue. Li cuisine, which is all about mountain delicacies, and Yue cuisine, which is centered on seafood. The most famous restaurants are Liuli Pavilion and Shinyue Kiosk.
Wenn du das sehen würdest, wie ich meinen Kopf schüttel, wie blöd sich Paimon gerade verhaltet, dann würdest du lachen.
Oh, now Paimon's starting to drool. Guess our only option is to go try them both. 2 meals back to back.
Huh. Ah, okay.
Both sound like excellent options to me. Are these the kind of establishments that most people might visit on a regular basis?
Not exactly. Both Li cuisine and Yue cuisine are known for their pricey ingredients. Definitely not what you'd call the budget options. But don't you worry about that. Just think of it as Zhongli's little treat. Come on, aren't you supposed to be pals with Hu Tao? I'm unsure we can afford to spend a little more of her mora at least. Hey, all Paimon wants is to provide our Adeptus with the best possible experience here. Don't you want that too?
Both certainly sound like worthy choices. Just now, though, I happened to see a porter pass this way. Where might individuals like him go to eat?
A hungry porter, huh? Yep. Nothing fancy schmancy there. Just tasty dishes made with simple ingredients in a variety of different styles. Most importantly, it's great value for money, too. No wonder everyone loves it, huh? Oh, and the owner happens to be a good friend of ours, too.
One mean restaurant. Yes, even the name itself feels lively and down to earth. All right, let's make it our first stop.
Ah, okay. Interessant.
Yippee! That's a great choice, too. Alrighty, let's head over there right away. Wamin Restaurant, here we come!
Das ist ja wirklich so, das ist dezent ein Insider, so von wegen vom Film Mushroom Kingdom, here we come. Also Paimon, das kannst du mir nicht erzählen, dass das nicht so war. Egal. Aber verdammt gute Idee. Also Nova, du hast wirklich die besten Ideen. Nein, hast du nicht den Film Super Mario gesehen?
I can't believe the well got polluted.
I just like to make people smile.
Also quasi, da fällt Mario in ein Loch und kommt. Ja, und Mario sagt ja auch so, also wenn du ihn auf Englisch geguckt hast, Mushroom Kingdom, here we come. Und weil es Paimon ja auch so ähnlich betont hat.
Why not treat yourself to a seasonal gift from Scent of Spring? I just like to make people Shangling! Chef now! We're here!
Oh, hello there. What a surprise to see you two. Welcome, welcome.
Hey there, Traveler and Paimon. We're a little busy today, so grab a table while you still can. But I don't think I've met this lady before. Is she a new friend? You could say that. Oh, I see. Well, hey there. A friend of the Traveler's a friend of mine, too. Don't worry, we'll take good care of you. Just order whatever you want, it's on the house. By the way, I'm Zhangling. I cook here at One Mean Restaurant. What's your name?
Miss Shangling, have you ever heard of the White Horse Adeptus?
Of course. What about her?
I am her, and she is me.
Huh? You mean you're an Adeptus?
Oh, you young'uns crack me up. Come on, Xiangling. You've got to keep up with the times. Haven't you heard of cosplay? It's like a role-playing game where you dress up as famous characters and pretend to be them. Seriously, it's all the rage, and it looks like this young lady is quite the expert. Your friends sure keep their fingers on the pulse, huh, Traveler?
Wow, Dad. Didn't know you were so tuned in. But how come I haven't heard about it?
You gotta listen to our customers. Didn't I tell you to spend less time chasing after wild vegetables and more time making friends?
Hey, I like making friends too. Isn't that what I'm doing right now? Anyway, even if it is just a costume, is it alright if I still call you White Horse Adeptus?
Of course it's all right, because that's exactly who I am.
Okay. I can see you're really committed to the role. In that case, you can call Paimon the real traveler.
Okay.
Yeah, right. You could have at least switched outfits.
Puny mortals. Nevertheless, I suppose it might be amusing to indulge in your...
All right, go grab yourselves a table. I'll come take your order in a bit.
Listen, let me tell you how.
Cheap and tasty chop suey.
Okay. Ich gehe schnell auf Toilette, bin gleich wieder.
Hello. May I ask if Miss Shangling and Chef Mao are here?
Yeah, they're just over there. Wait a sec. Aren't you? So, what would you like to... Huh? You're...
Hello, Miss Xiangling. It's me, Lu Xiangxiang, the one who broke some stuff here at your restaurant a few days ago. I just wanted you to know how sorry I am. I honestly don't know what came over me. Please, please forgive me.
Oh, it's you. You really gave me a fright that day, young lady. You didn't actually get food poisoning from our black-back perch stew, right?
Come on, Dad. She's come to say sorry. It's all right, Miss Lu. You must have been feeling a bit off that day. You're looking so much better now, though. Why don't you grab a table, too? This one's on the house.
No, I couldn't possibly.
Hey, it's totally okay. We all feel under the weather sometimes, especially when we're away from home. Go on, find yourself a... yikes. Looks like all the tables are taken. Wanna come sit with us? We've got an extra seat over here.
So, bin ich wieder. Ah, okay. Okay.
Thanks, guys. So what would you like to eat today? Feel free to order anything you like.
I should very much like to sample your renowned poisonous blackback perch stew.
It wasn't poisoned. That was all on me.
So that's one portion of blackback perch stew. Paimon wants... sure thing. Looks like Paimon's having trouble making up her mind. Anyway, I guarantee you'll love it. Let me think. Well, since the blackback perch stew is on the spicier side, I guess it makes sense to balance it out with a serving of stir-fried shrimp. And since it's Lantern Rite season, you better try out the triple-layered consommé and come and get it too! Those are our seasonal specialties. As for the carbs, since we've got a full table, how about some right at home? Along with our special chili mince cornbread buns. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. Then for dessert, I'll whip you up some Lucky Snow Delight. I just came up with it a few days ago, and I can't wait for you to try it.
Mach ich ja nicht. Ich weiß, was du meinst.
Wow! Sounds like quite the feast! Looks like Paimon's in luck today!
Am I the only one who thinks that's way too much?
Not at all. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. And to top it all off, our star dish, Adeptus Temptation. You should know that we don't often serve this here at Wanmin Restaurant.
Guckst du dir eigentlich den neuen Galaxy-Film, der im April rauskommt, an? Also ich schon. Alles gut, ich weiß, was du meinst. Wie du sagst, guckst du dir auch dann den neuen Film an von Mario Galaxy.
But since this is my first time cooking for the White Horse Adeptus, I'm pulling out all the stops.
Ja, ich habe ja auch von Mario geredet. Weil ich gucke mir den auch an. Der Trailer hat mir so gefallen. Den muss ich mir angucken.
Okie dokie, just sit back and relax. I'll have your dishes out in no time.
Hold on. Did I just hear Miss Xiangling mention the White Horse Adeptus?
You did indeed. And you're looking right at her.
That's a joke, by the way. She's cos-
Oh, I see. Phew, almost believed you there for a moment.
Ja, also ich habe eh nicht so viel gesehen, also. Aber ich freue mich schon auf den Film.
Tell me, little one, what business might you have with the White Horse Adeptus?
It's a long story. Basically, a while back, I took part in an archaeological dig over at the chasm. While we were there, we discovered a number of relics. Our findings show that they date back to the era of Long Gone, an ancient nation whose people are said to have been the ancestors of some of the modern-day inhabitants of Chenyu Vale.
And why might such matters concern the White Horse Adeptus?
Because some of those relics not only seem to contain textual references to her, but even depictions of what she looked like. There have long been legends claiming that the White Horse Adeptus was a deity of that era, but there are plenty of other theories out there too. If I could just locate some more detailed records, I'm sure we'd be able to find out so much more.
Das mache ich ja eh nicht. Du kennst mich. Das mache ich ja eh nicht.
So you're into history?
Well, to tell you the truth, I actually joined the archaeological team by sheer accident. But once I'd started down this path, I knew that I wanted to make something of myself. Recently, though, things seem to have taken a turn for the worse. Still can't believe I caused such a mess and even ended up hurting someone.
Oh, so you're considering becoming a martial artist now instead?
No, I mean, they weren't seriously hurt. It was just a few scratches, and they let it go after my mother compensated them.
Ach, alles gut.
Either way, my career is pretty much over. And even though both the victim and the Ministry of Civil Affairs say they won't be pursuing the matter any further, my father says he's going to punish me according to our family rules.
Family rules?
Yeah, he's decided to ground me. I'll have to return to Chaoying Village after Lantern Rite, and goodness knows when I'll be allowed to leave again.
Wow, that's harsh. Sounds like the kind of thing only rich, super traditional parents would
Ich
do.
weiß. Interessante Hintergrundgeräusche, wenn ich mich schneuze. Das ja. Drum versuche ich es ja zu machen, während die reden.
We're not exactly rich, though. All we own are a few tea fields in Chaoying Village and a guest house in Liyue Harbor.
Ach ja, es sind halt die Monate, wo die Verkältung gern mal angreift.
A guest house? It isn't Baiju Guest House by any chance?
Yep, he's my grandfather. So, you've heard of the guest house before?
Small world, huh? Come to think of it, didn't Boss Lu mention something about sure, but Paimon's guessing this wasn't exactly what he had in mind.
Little one, it sounds to me that your family is rather well off after all. What then drew you to archaeology? Why subject yourself to such unnecessary hardships?
Smash oder passt die Dame mit dem blauen Kleid und den weißen Haaren?
Even if I stayed at home, there's no guarantee I'd lead a nice, easy life. Just look at my father.
Okay.
Recently, my grandfather put him in charge of the guest house, and he came up with a bunch of ideas right away, starting with changing its name.
Also wer würde die gute Dame nicht smashen?
That didn't turn out well, though. My grandfather yelled at him for days, even calling him a bad son, and they still haven't let it go.
Oh! Paimon thinks we might have heard about that too.
Long story short, being dependent on others is never fun. You just end up being completely under their thumb. That's why I want to make it on my own out here, no matter how hard it is. After all, as the saying goes, to rise above others, one must endure the hardest of hardships. What's so funny about that?
You poor, innocent little creatures never fail to amuse me. To think you would endure all men. I would have thought that the wiser path would be to simply roam this world as I do.
Huh?
Tell me, what is it that you truly delight in? Archaeology? Martial arts? Tea planting? Or perhaps the keeping of a guest house?
What I delight in?
Yes! Surely there must be something you don't find quite so exhausting. Whatever delights you should not feel like a burden.
But do things like that really exist?
Of course! Take Miss Xiangling, for instance. I defy you to detect even a hint of hardship on her face when she wields her walking spatula. So, since it seems you are resolved to tread the rocky path, you should strive with all your might to pursue that which brings you delight.
You mean, like cosplay?
I suppose you might say that.
Sie schau, Rhyme Queen.
Looks like the White Horse Adeptus is really getting into her role.
I think I get what you mean then. Maybe I should have a chat with Miss Xiangling before I head home.
Okay, everyone. Sorry to keep you waiting. Here's your food. Wow. It'll smell so good.
Oh, finally! I get to try that famous poisonous stew.
Hey! Didn't you hear what Shang said? It wasn't the stew. If anyone's to blame, it's that other you. What's up?
How fiercely this mortal fare burns upon the tongue!
Also das war ein Stör, den ich akzeptieren würde.
Most satisfying as poisonous stews go. So, where to now? Time, I think, to seek out some diversion?
Oh, there's plenty of entertainment options in Liyue. Paimon will tell you that. The locals like to drink tea, walk their pets, play chess, watch operas, attend storytelling performances.
Ja, auch deiner Meinung.
Storytelling performances?
You know, like listening to people telling stories. They're usually based on old Liyue legends, just like their operas. Stuff like the Divine Damsel of Devastation, Through the Eyes of a Dragon, or the Sanctification of Tao Do.
What about the story of the bright moon that sits in the sky above us?
Paimon doesn't think she's heard that one. Still, the moon does come up quite a lot. It's even in the name itself. The Yue in Liyue actually means moon. project. You like telling stories yourself, right? Why don't we go check it out?
Gute Nacht und schlaf gut.
In that case, I'll have to trouble the two of you to lead the way.
Awesome! Let's go! Third round knockout, here we come! Third.
What a tongue twister. I'd have made a complete fool of myself if I tried to say it on stage without practicing it first. Huh. Call yourself Iron Tongue, TN. Wobbly Tongue, TN, more like.
I used to have that problem a lot. But if you just take your time to grasp the meaning and commit it to memory, you'll be able to say it smoothly in no time.
You're right, Miss Yoon. I'll give it another try.
Hey, Yunchin! Fancy seeing you here! What are you two talking about? Ah, Traveler and Paimon, we meet again.
You may call me the White Horse Adeptus.
The White Horse Adeptus?
She's not really an Adeptus. I see. Well, it certainly looks like a lot of fun.
Oh, funny you mention it. This type of thing is actually something I'm quite familiar with. Once, to perform through the eyes of a dragon, I decided to imagine...
Sounds like you just wanted an excuse to feel all big and powerful.
Hey, that's... You just don't understand how inspiration...
You're one to talk. Paimon's traveled all over with the Traveler, and she's seen things that would make...
All right, then. Since you claim to be so knowledgeable...
An ancient poem?
Ha! See? You mean to tell me you've never even heard of the ancient...
What kind of a title is that? Quit teasing, Paimon. When we first saw it, we couldn't figure out what it all meant. So in the meantime, we decided to just refer to it as an ancient poem. However, thanks to the painstaking work of the scholars who were tasked with decoding it, it seems like that's exactly what it was. Or rather, an ode offered in veneration of the moon and the White Horse Adeptus. Oh yeah! Didn't Kuching mention that before? It's got something to do with Longon, right? That is correct. The Ministry of Civil Affairs has issued a notice stating that, although it is true that the moon may disappear tonight, we should be in no danger. In other words, but if you're worried, we can always take a leaf from the Book of the Ancients. By reciting this poem, I mean, and calling for the White Horse Adeptus' aid. If we do that, I'm certain she'll protect our moon and keep us safe.
Hungrig.
Oh, seriously? Paimon has to get a look at this. Under moon eternal, in radiant night, a maiden grants silk, soft and light? What in Tivat's that supposed to mean? Under moon iridescent, in night divine. Something about fields being plowed, something else about seeds being sown.
The fields are plowed, the seeds are sown, and from the earth, life is grown.
Whoa! You did that without even looking!
Bravo! Bravo! We have an expert in our midst. Looks like this young lady really does know her role inside out.
That's because I am the real deal.
That's the spirit. This is exactly the kind of mindset I was talking about. Believe me, young lady, I know exactly why you do it.
I must say you are rather amusing as mortals go.
Miss White Horse Adeptus, it is a great pleasure to make your acquaintance today. I have some questions regarding the poem, and I was wondering, perhaps, if you might be able to shed some light on it?
Ich habe jetzt schon langsam ein bisschen Hunger, aber nur ein bisschen.
You want me to explain the full meaning of its verses?
Your guidance would be much appreciated.
Fascinating. Huh. Tell me, do all the people of Liyue still express such reverence for the ancient ways?
Well, it's true that we hold a deep fondness for our history, but it is
Yeah.
hardly our only pursuit. One of my good friends, for instance, is even more devoted to the modern Fontanian art of rock and roll.
Exactly! And don't forget, great practitioners of the role-playing arts walk among us too. People like me and you, young lady.
Yes. So rather than placing too much emphasis on our reverence for the ancient ways, it might be better to say that here in Liyue, 100 passions bloom, each with a voice of its own.
I see. Then, I suppose it wouldn't do any harm for me to enlighten you. In truth, it is but a simple poem of blessings. Its meaning is this. As the eternal moon rises in the night sky, a maiden adorned with lustrous jade descends upon the earth. She blesses the kudzu vines and mulberry leaves, so that they may be used to make coarse cloth that is nevertheless soft, light, and comfortable to wear. As the iridescent moon rises in the night sky, a maiden adorned with lustrous jade descends upon the earth. She blesses the kudzu vines and hemp, so that they may be used to make fine, luxurious cloth. As the frost moon rises in the night sky, a maiden adorned with lustrous jade descends upon the earth. She blesses the mugwort and artemisia, so that they may be perfect for divination.
So she really did come down from the moon?
She shows the people how to use the plow and spade to purge the land of weeds, till the soil, and heap up the earth to make it fertile. Then with the hoe, she teaches them to sow their grain, bestowing the promise of life upon every seed. She blesses the millet and the beans, ensuring that their stalks and vines stretch forth without end. She graces the wheat and the rice, so that their heavy heads are filled with plump, glistening grain.
Sounds like she's a real pro at all this farming stuff.
The fruits of the field are harvested and brewed into sacred wine for honored guests. This we reverently present to the divine maiden, with every ceremonial step flawlessly observed, so that she may witness the depth of our piety and respect. Oh, divine maiden, how can your graceful presence in the sky not seem like that of a fairy descending from the heavens? Oh, divine maiden, how does your pure and radiant form not resemble the guardian spirit of our land? I send my heart's desire, ascending to the heavens, beseeching you to grant us good fortune and blessings in the coming year.
Huh? So, that's what it's supposed to mean?
I find myself speechless, moved beyond the power of words to convey. Oh, young lady, you have shown me the heights to which a true role player might aspire.
A truly remarkable performance. I did not anticipate that anyone could unravel this poem with such depth and clarity, and so soon after the Ministry of Civil Affairs noticed, too. I'd even begun to consider myself somewhat versed in the matter, but as they say, there's always someone more knowledgeable out there. Allow me to extend my thanks to you, Miss Whitehorse Adeptus.
You are far too humble, young one. I must confess, it is I who have been surprised, not only by you, but also by this Liyue harbor of the present day.
Hello.
Ah, so you're not from Liyue. And what, may I ask, has surprised you about it?
Oh, it's nothing really. Just some old memories scattered here and there. Very well, my guides. I suppose it is time we set forth on the next part of our
No problem! We'll take you wherever you want.
Oh, leaving so soon? Before you go, allow me to introduce myself. I am Yunjin, director of the Yunhan Opera Troupe. May I ask your name in return?
My own name is scarcely worth mentioning, but since you asked,
Huh? So, it is...
Of course not. Its real title is Odes of Long Zabai.
Odes of Long Zabai.
Mm-hmm. All right then, until we meet again.
Mhm. Si bye. Ollie. Coco Gold. My apologies.
Hey, Ganyu! I almost forgot to mention. On my recent trip to Notcry, I came across something really fascinating in the Frost Moon Scion's library. I found records in their collection of another divine envoy living on the moon.
A divine envoy on the moon?
No way to say for sure. Still, the similarities between our legends are... Isn't it amazing? Especially when you consider how far apart we are.
It truly is. We might live in different lands, but when we look up at the night sky, we all see the same moon and stars.
Yep.
Right? It's like we're all bound together, no matter where we are. When you think of it like that, it's almost as if our friends from other nations will be right here celebrating with us. Isn't that a wonderful thought?
No wonder you were so excited to go see the giant lantern when you first got back. Sounds like you're a real fan of the White Horse Adeptus, huh?
I guess you could say that. Just a pity she's so elusive. Even Granny's never met her, you know? Maybe she really is just a legend after all.
Hey, Yanfei and Ganyu! Trust, Paimon. The White Horse Adeptus is as real can be.
Huh? Oh, look! It's the Traveler and Paimon! Feels like I haven't seen you two in, like, forever. Happy Lantern Rite. It's so good to see you again.
Hey, you two. Happy Lantern Rite.
Did I hear you right just now, Paimon? Does that mean you've actually seen the White Horse Adeptus?
She has indeed. And now, so have you. Huh? Why, who else? The White Horse Adeptus of...
Could you maybe start with something else next time?
You're the White Horse Adeptus?
That's right. Allow Paimon to introduce you to our new friend, Zichao. She's been low-key obsessed with cosplaying the White Horse Adeptus ever since we met her.
I see. Well then, greetings, Miss Zichao. My name is Yanfei, and recently I've been low-key obsessed with learning everything I can about the White Horse Adeptus.
I'm sure the two of you will get along like a house on fire. Oh, and by the way, I'm Ganyu.
So, Miss Zichao, you must be here to see the giant lantern too, right?
Hmm? A horse-shaped Zhao lantern? Is that what I think it is?
That's right. A lantern made to honor the White Horse Adeptus herself. Isn't it gorgeous?
Huh? What are you laughing at?
Both the lantern and myself.
What do you mean?
Oh, this lantern truly is an artistic masterpiece. But tell me this, have any of you ever seen a horse before?
Come to think of it, Paimon can't remember ever actually seeing one herself. What about you?
Oh, this horse appears to be mid-trot, but it has adopted what is called a lateral gait, where the legs on one side of the body move together in unison. A rather rare sight indeed. Just now, I suddenly pictured myself, I mean, the White Horse Adeptus running the same way. The image was so absurd, I could barely contain my mirth.
Oh, really? I never knew that. You learn something every day, huh? Oh, come on! It's basically a giant piece of fan art!
I was merely laughing at my own ignorance. I came here thinking that the White Horse Adeptus's tale had been long forgotten.
Well, you couldn't have been more mistaken. There are so— Just so you know, Yenfei, we've heard it all like a million times before. Uh-huh. But there's one thing I can guarantee that— Huh? You mean like—
Mm-hmm. Sure, no problem.
Of course! It's a festival held in honor of the Stove God.
That's right. But it took a really long time for the Stove God Festival to become what it is today. In its earliest form, it was actually an adeptal ritual known as the Moon Chase Rite.
Paimon remembers Madame Ping mentioning that before, but she never explained exactly what it was.
According to Cloud Retainer, the Moon Chase Rite was originally a ritual meant for communicating with the moon.
Communicating with the moon? But for what purpose?
At first, Cloud Retainer wasn't entirely sure either, as it was always Rex Lapis who performed the ritual.
Whoa! Rex Lapis did it himself? Must have been a really important ritual.
That's right. Unfortunately, despite numerous attempts, they never actually received any response from the moon, which is why they eventually stopped performing it. But then, just yesterday, Keqing took a picture of the moon being obscured by a dark hole to Cloud Retainer and asked if it had anything to do with the Moon Chase Rite. The moment Cloud Retainer saw it, it suddenly dawned on her that the rite might have been an attempt to reach the White Horse Adeptus all along.
Does that mean Zhongli's been trying to bring back the White Horse Adeptus all this time? So how about that? Bet you never thought there might even be a link between the White Horse Adeptus.
If Keqing hadn't taken that picture to Cloud Retainer, we would never have known any of them.
This is probably what Keqing was referring to that day when she mentioned there were some ideas she wanted to follow up on.
So, Geo Archon. All this time.
Huh? What do you mean?
Nothing. What I truly meant to say was, this new insight you've provided has been truly... Oh, by the way, my trusty guides, I've been meaning to ask.
Huh? We're off to the next stop already? But Paimon's barely done digesting.
All the more reason to find the right spot to let it sink.
Oh, so that's what you're up to. A tour of Liyue Harbor.
That's a great idea. Since the terrace... Great! Well, the Lantern Rite's about to start, so we should get back to Granny's now.
Hope to see you all at the festival tonight.
Oh, you're off too? All right, see you soon!
Very well, my guides. What are we waiting for?
Okay, you're the boss. Eugene Terrace it is. After all, the customer's always right.
Something else you needed to do?
Oh, I'm a light.
And what, may I ask, is a photo?
It's this awesome invention that lets you record moments in the blink of an eye. Except, you've gotta try not to actually blink.
Oh? What must I do in preparation then?
Nothing. All you gotta do is choose a pose. The Traveler will handle everything else. Come on, let's give it a try. Look, we got a great picture. Paimon's gonna call it.
Huh. They've even discovered a way to preserve moments in time. Very well. Let us proceed. Eugene Terrace lies in that direction, doesn't...
Hey, wait for us!
Truly, a marvelous view if ever there was one.
And soon, people will start releasing their Xiao lanterns to mark the most important day of the year. Practically every
everyone will be with their friends and family, eating a big meal, chatting, and even setting off fireworks. Trust Paimon, it'll look even more amazing then. What do you say? Want to stay to see that?
No need. Let us bring this weary day to a close.
Weary day? You mean, you didn't enjoy—
I had imagined you would arrange for me to witness some grand spectacle. Perhaps the descent of divine being. Or, should that not come to pass, then at the very least, spend a little more coin. Alas, but what a day of quiet tedium.
Well, we're so sorry. If we'd known that was what you wanted, we'd have done it all differently. It's all that Zhang Li's fault for not making the customer's requirements clear.
Well, it's too late now. Do you still believe I would part with that soul fragment, now so
But...
I knew you were the more astute of the pair.
Huh? You were just trying to scare Paimon?
It seems the realm of the Geo-Archon has a way of making one more stony-faced.
So, you were just pulling...
Of course. I was merely engaging in a little... Long ago, I shared tales with various mortals who chanced upon my mountain abode. Never did I imagine that those stories would endure. Perhaps, as your Geo-Lord said, a few pieces of ancient Langan's magnificent jade have truly become part of the very foundation of this land.
So, you've decided to help us?
Again, that goes without saying. I made up my mind some time ago now. When I beheld a rather intriguing scene as I set foot in this city. I saw porters passing through the alleys, setting down heavy wooden crates from their weary shoulders. Peddlers pushing carts as the kites and lanterns upon them rustled gently in the breeze. I saw cooks cooking, actors acting, scholars reading, soldiers marching, children playing, elders resting, officials officiating, and the common folk absorbed in this or that, reveling in the simple joys of life. Some, it seems, have already found that which stirs their hearts, while others continue to fret, trouble. Yet, in this gentle and serene order, each holds fast to their anticipation, not only for the celebrations to come, but also scenes I once yearned to behold now unfold before me. How wondrous is this mortal realm.
Thank you, Whitehurst Adeptus! Thank you so much!
Adeptus, Adepti. Perhaps the singular art in which we are truly proficient is but once we leave our mountain refuge. So, it is I who should offer my thanks to the two of you. Come now, and take what it is you need.
You mean, like, right?
That won't be necessary. All things shall meet again in their time, for the waters know no rest, and the flowers their appointed season. One need not fear that life is but a journey of goodbyes.
Is she gone?
Yes, she's gone. A deadly self is formed from the body's impure vapors, so naturally it cannot survive long in this world. Had it not been sustained by the remnant of Zibai's soul, it would have faded away a long time past. Now that the remnant is gone, it has severed its ties to the mortal world.
Zhang Li! When did you get here?
A while ago.
Paimon would have thought you'd at least want to say goodbye.
Though mountains endure, the ceaseless waters will, at last, wear away their sharp edges. Thus must I meet the marks wrought upon her by the ruler of time with great caution. It may be goodbye for now, but someday we will meet again.
Really? And when might...
Who can say for sure? Or maybe tonight.
Are you saying that if the White Horse Adeptus were to be resurrected, she'd still have the memories of the three deadly
We will find out soon enough. It is time. The rite is about to begin.
The rite is about to begin.
Is the moon really gonna disappear?
Got your lanterns ready, everyone?
All set.
Might be about time to put eyes to the sky. Wouldn't you say, Tianchuan?
Look!
When the sun's out, eat the sun. When the moon's out, eat the moon.
Whoa, is this the lunar eclipse?
Under moon eternal, in radiant night, a maiden grants silk, soft and light.
Under moon iridescent, in night divine, a maiden grants fiber for cloth
For
so
you.
fine. Under moon of frost, in night so great, a maiden grants tools to divine our fate. The fields are plowed, the seeds are sown, and from the earth, life is grown. The seedlings stretch, the crops do rise, and all unfolds before our eyes. Fruits are gathered, sweet wine is poured. These gifts we offer to our Lord. Pure is heaven, so fair and bright, she shines as light in this dark night.
And with her does this, wish take flight.
Devoted soul, scattered and unbound. Let this lantern guide you home. By its light be found.
Did we do it? Do we finally get to meet the...
This place.
A familiar land, now known by the name of Liyue.
Liyue? The peaks adorn the clouded moon. Then...
Oh no! She seems to have lost...
And those countless lights in the sky. What are they?
These lights, each like a dwelling in glad accord, usher in this day of joyous rebirth.
And whose rebirth might that be?
That of my old friend, Zibai.
Zibai?
Yeah, that's you!
That's... Oh, yes. The envoy of the Lunar Palace. My name is Zibai, indeed. Then you must be... the Lord of Geo, Heaven's Star.
Many years have passed since we last saw one another. Zibai, my friend. Welcome home.
Home? But why does this place, this Liyue, feel at once who you are? You are that treasure-hunting damsel, the one stricken by the poisonous fish stew. How goes your quest for treasure? You must have achieved both fame and...
Hey, you've got it all wrong! You're talking about Lu Xiangshan! And how many times do we have to tell you? She wasn't poisoned!
But I could have sworn... Oh, that's right.
You're that impudent blonde youngster who kept meddling in my affairs. And to think you even had the audacity to presume yourselves worthy of being... What was it again? Ah, yes, of being my guides. How very wonderful to see you again, my most faithful and beloved guides. I trust...
Well, she finally got it right. But that sudden mood swing felt even weak.
It is possible that her cells have not yet settled. After all, they've only just been brought back together.
Huh? You mean, kinda like she's still half asleep?
That I cannot say for certain. Perhaps a few days. Perhaps a few years.
A few years?
Mortal years are but a poor measure when divine beings tread the realm of dreams.
Well, if you say so. Anyway, at least she's whole again, right? That already seems like a pretty good outcome to Paimon.
Yes, there is little cause for worry.
Say, what are those little creatures over there up to?
Celebrating Lantern Rite, of course. And those lights up in the sky? Those are all Xiao lanterns. This...
Lantern Rite.
Of course! Why else do you think we've been running around like headless... Tell you what, Traveler, why don't we take the White Horse Adeptus out? Who knows? Maybe seeing some familiar... Hey, Zhangli! You've got some time on your hands now, right? Why don't you come along with us?
By no means a bad idea, Paimon.
Oh, and Sabai, before Paimon forgets, when we meet the others later, remember to wish them a happy Lantern Rite.
Happy... Lantern Rite?
Happy Lantern Rite!
Yes, Happy Lantern Rite indeed.
Well then, let's go!
Lantern Rite. A night of joy, reunion, and moonlit blessings for all.
Bye. Vormittag in 2 Tagen. Ah ja. Kann die Frau mich gerne haben.
Paimon wonders how the White Horse Adeptus is getting along. Maybe we should check in on her? We could ask Zhangli where she is.
Ach ja. Alles für die Katz.
Oh, looks like Zhangli hasn't stopped by for tea today.
Hey, are you two looking for a friend? I'm going up that way.
Zhangli up that way?
No, but that young lady who was dressed up as the White Horse Adeptus the other day is. She's your friend, right? I just saw her head toward Wanmin restaurant. I was wondering why she was eating alone. But then you two showed up hot on her heels.
Oh, what luck! We were just on our way to find her. But what's she doing at Wanmin restaurant?
Wasn't we?
I have no idea. She couldn't have forgotten who I am, right? I mean, we're kindred spirits.
Maybe she's still half asleep.
Oh, that makes sense.
Her eyes were red. Oh, that doesn't sound...
You young people, staying up all night because you think you're invincible. Look at your friend. Missing out on sleep. A word to your friend from someone who's older and wiser. She really needs some rest.
Paimon won't be so certain about the older and wiser part.
Yeah, what was that?
Yeah. Yes.
Hurry along, then. Oh, and don't forget to come back and check out my Rex Lapis cosplay when you're done.
No way. Oh way. Ja, da geht's jetzt so bloß erklären.
Where's the proprietor? Come out and see me at once!
Xiangling and Chef Mao aren't here right now. What can I—
And who might you be?
Shenhe. I work here at Wanmin restaurant.
Shenhe. Shenhe. Are you that crane adeptus who loves planting mint? It's been a few days. Have you improved your gardening skills? Did you manage to cover the slopes with mint?
Mint? I don't know anything about mint. But I am familiar with Qingshen and glaze lilies.
Ha! Already casting mint from your mind. How can a practitioner—
I'm not sure I get what you mean. Are you delirious from hunger? Would you like something to eat?
Shenhe! White Horse Zabai!
Traveler, Paimon. It's been a— Is this customer a friend of yours?
Don't mind her, Shenhe. She's just a little cranky because, she didn't sleep well last night and she's only just woken up. Look how red her eyes are.
I see. In that case, Miss Zabai, I have a tonic here infused with Shingshin. It's cool and soothing when applied to the eyes.
Stop right there! Who are you two noisy children?
Hey, have you forgotten about us already?
Guides. Yes, I seem to recall something about... Ah, yes, now I remember. What?
Huh. Is she starting to come around?
Someone requested my help in purchasing some tea leaves. I was informed they have discounted prices during the festival and that I shall get a good deal there.
Tea leaves? This sounds like Zhongli's doing. He sure...
Your friend Rex... Zhongli initially requested the most expensive tea, but then a young lady in a hexagram hat mentioned he'd burned through the Wangsheng funeral parlor's yearly expenses at an exhibition a few days ago. As such, he is only permitted to buy items that are discounted.
Oh, that's his boss, Hu Tao. It's about time she realized the problem and put a stop to his spending sprees.
Oh, I see. So that's why you're here. Unfortunately, Wanmin Restaurant doesn't sell tea leaves. If you're truly in need, I could gather some wild tea from the mountain slopes.
You don't sell tea leaves? But I remember your boss, Miss Lu, saying that she owns tea fields.
You really should get some rest. The person you're talking about isn't the boss of Wanmin Restaurant. She's just like you.
Is that so? Life really is full of surprises.
What surprises? Here,
That would be excellent, my dutiful guides. Ah, yes, Miss Crane. I apologize profusely for my improper behavior just now. Please forgive me.
I completely understand. Master often says that the human body is like a mechanism in need of regular maintenance. When a person cannot rest at night, they are sure to become irritable and on edge.
Miss Crane, you appear reasoned and compassionate on the surface, yet...
Oh, you can...
Indeed. I also sense that with your strength, you might try undoing one or two...
Untie Shenhe's ropes? Wouldn't that be... risky?
Though the use of red ropes to bind the soul is a wondrous technique, practitioners must eventually learn to break free from external aids and look within themselves for restraint.
Master has told me similar things, but I am not ready yet.
Your self-cultivation has progressed
Then I will seek further guidance from my master.
If you still have doubts, you can find me at the Baiju Guest House. I'll be taking up residence there for a while. For now, my dutiful guides, let us be off.
Die Frau. See? Ja. Nebengebiet von Liebe. Ich habe vergessen, dass das existiert. Neue Freunde. Nokrei.
to Yilong Wharf? How do we end up on this mountain?
Is that small town over there not Elong Wharf? I sense a familiar scent wafting through the air.
You're right! Except for the smell part. Paimon doesn't smell anything.
That is because this scent is the essence of jade, which can nourish the spirit.
Oh! Yeah! Shenyu Vale does have a lot of jade, but Paimon didn't think jade smelled like, you know, anything.
Naturally, this has reminded me of some...
And what's that?
A few simple tricks for mastering one's power.
What is that thing?
I'm sure you've been to Elong Wharf many times before, but I wonder if you've done so while cruising through... You've been such dutiful please.
A ver.
This is amazing! Paimon feels just like an Adeptus flying through the sky. What is this thing?
I created it from my memories of the chariot of the Lunar Palace. Many years have passed since I last laid eyes upon it, so there may be some discrepancies. Nonetheless, it is functionally much the same.
A lunar chariot? Wow! Paimon never imagined she'd get to ride in one! So, Sabai, does that mean you used to work on the moon?
Work. That's an interesting way to phrase it, though I suppose you are correct. I was once an angel, a member of a race tasked with guiding humanity. Then, graced by serendipity, I became a moon envoy.
Huh? What's a moon envoy? Some kind of super important angel?
As you would understand it, a moon envoy is a job title. Any angel, or non-angel, can become a moon envoy.
Does that mean you're not the only one?
Of course not. Though my memories are still hazy, I vaguely remember some of my colleagues. There was one who liked to take on the form of an ibis.
An ibis? Could it be... Can all moon envoys turn into animals? Does that mean Rauma could take that job? She can turn into a deer, and moon chanters are some sort of Luna envoy anyway, right?
Moon chanter? I have no idea what those are.
Oh, okay then.
Ja.
Look! Paimon thinks she saw a tea vendor over there!
Very well. Let's take a look.
Alrighty. Das ist sehr speziell. Ah ja. Mean. Musste die Lama selber fragen, Paimon. Ja, des Mondes, oder wie?
Welcome, please have a look around. We only sell teas of the finest quality sourced directly from Chaoyang Village. Right now we're offering a special discount for Lantern Rite.
Look over there! Discounted tea!
Dear customers, are you looking to purchase some tea leaves? I can see from your bearing that you are no ordinary customers. My humble shop has some exquisite teas that should satisfy your more refined tastes.
We're not here for quality. We're looking for a discount.
A discount? Well, that's a coincidence. Our Sung-La tea is on sale right now. A special festive offer.
Something about the name of that tea sounds familiar to Paimon.
Buy 3 boxes of Sung-La tea during the festival to get 10% off. Buy 4, get 20% off. Buy 10, but... That's right. 10 boxes at half price. Have you been to our shop before by any chance?
Oh, Paimon's definitely heard this spiel before.
3, 4, 10, 10, 20, 50.
Goodbye. What are you muttering about?
When purchasing 3, 4, or 10 boxes, the corresponding discounts are 10, 20, and 50%. The intervals between the 2 sets of numbers are 1 and 6, and 10 and 30.
Look! Her eyes turned blue! That's gotta be a first!
If the differences between intervals remain equal, the interval after 6 should be 6 plus the difference between 6 and 1, which is 11. Similarly, after 30, the next interval should be 50. Therefore, extrapolating upward, the next 2 numbers in each set should be 21 and 100.
You're making Paimon's head spin!
They mean that if we buy 21 boxes of Sung-La tea, we should get a 100% discount!
100% discount? Oh, there was a pattern to the discount!
The pattern we speak of...
That's amazing!
I had no idea our shop's discounts were tied to the laws of nature.
No need to thank me. Now...
Wait!
What's the matter?
Paimon just realized what it is that's not...
It took you long enough.
We got the short end of the stick! Think about it. If we don't have to pay when buying 21 boxes, then if we buy even more, the vendor should be paying us money instead.
Huh?
Hey, Zibai, work this one out. If we buy 100 boxes, we'd make loads of money, wouldn't we?
It stands to reason.
Wait a moment, dear customers. Don't you think you're haggling a little too hard?
You are the one dictating the discounts. We're simply extrapolating the numerical patterns within.
You have a point. However, that's right. I'm so sorry. I just remembered. My supplier didn't come today. Such a shame.
Where can we find your supplier?
Well...
Not to fret. We'll save you the effort and go straight to the source ourselves.
Well, you see, dear client, the supplier's discount isn't as generous as ours. You won't be able to get the same price from them.
Huh? Does that mean they won't pay us for taking their tea?
They might not even offer you a 100% discount.
How very unfortunate. Besides...
Well, that's great. My suppliers are all tea farmers from Chaoying Village. You can go ask around the village, but please don't say I sent you.
Do not worry. We appreciate your generosity, referring customers to your business partners.
I hope you're right.
Then let us head to Chaoying Village. Do you know the way, my guides?
Of course! Just follow up.
What otherworldly beings were those? Thank the heavens I managed to send them on their way. I should hurry home and pray to the White Horse Adeptus. May she bless me such that I never encounter such customers again.
Bleh. Ja, egal. Wollte gerade von wegen Plus drücken. Aber ja. Chaos. Es ist nicht, wie das gekostet wird haben. Ja gut. bla 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 blub. Egal.
Here we are! Xiaoying Village!
The mountains and waters are pristine. They embody the beauty of heaven and earth.
It's a good-looking place, all right. But it's hard to enjoy the sea.
Should fate dictate, Mora will find its way to you sooner or later.
Well, Morak certainly finds us often enough.
For now, let's look around and see if any tea farmers are selling their crop. We'll be able to see more clearly from up high. Let's take to the sky and...
Aha, sie denken über alles. Mhm, genau. Kann ich sofort.
Wow. Xiaoying Village looks beautiful from up here.
Indeed, the houses here are quite different from those in Liyue Harbor. They follow the natural contours of the mountains, forming unique, elegant structures.
Yeah, it's super beautiful.
The white walls and dark tiles frame the emerald waves of the terraced fields, while the curved eaves and tall gateways juxtapose each other with grace.
It's almost too beautiful to be true.
The crowing of roosters and barking of dogs.
Ja, das wird immer randomer.
Yeah, it's incredibly beautiful, huh?
Have you studied the linguistic arts by some chance?
Huh?
Your vocabulary for beauty seems rather constrained.
Paimon knows how to say pretty as well.
I see. Now then, let's take a look around and see if we can find any farmers selling tea.
Look! There's someone in that tea field! And they look kind of familiar. Wait, is that Lu Shanxiang?
And who is that?
Oh, you'll remember her once you see her up close.
Ja.
Hey there, Lu Shanxiang! It really is you!
Huh? Paimon, Traveler, and the White Horse Adeptus. Fancy seeing you here.
The White Horse Adeptus has a name now. You can call her Zabai.
And you are... Wait. I remember now, you're...
Don't say anything about food poisoning or fish.
You're... the young lady who wanted to rise above the rest, are you not?
Yes, that's me, but I'm in a bit of a state right now. At best, I can say I've fallen below them.
Fallen below them?
Like I said the last time we met, I'm being punished according to family rules. My father, mother, grandfather, grandmother, other grandfather, other grandmother.
Oh, that's a lot of family members.
Yeah, and on the night of Lantern Rite, they held a family meeting to discuss my situation.
So, they do care.
There's no doubt they care. But they think that since I caused all that trouble in Liyue Harbor, it shows I can't be trusted on my own. They decided to ground me.
Ground you?
Yeah, though they're not confining me to my room. Instead, I have to personally nurture a tea seedling until it grows big enough to be sold at market.
Aw, a tiny little tea baby.
Tiny
Do they want you to experience what
baby.
it's like?
It's supposed to cultivate my character and temperament. They say this will help me calm down and reflect on my issues.
What happened in Liyue Harbor really wasn't your fault. Oh well, at least this punishment doesn't sound too harsh. So, how long will it take for the little tea?
Actually, I don't know. I've never grown a tea tree before.
It usually takes 2 or 3 years.
2 or 3 years?
Yes, the tea in this garden requires 2 or 3 years to mature.
That long? Sabai, you're not making this up, are you? How do you know so much about growing?
When the plants thrive and grow, that is the meaning of my name. I can tell at a glance when their season of ripening will come.
Do I really have to waste 2 or 3 years? Yes! During the Night of Lantern Rite, I heard many people reciting poems from Long Gone in praise of the moon. In that moment, I suddenly felt a great sense of pride. I mean, I helped excavate cultural artifacts from Long Gone, so I contributed to the revival of these poems too, right? So I decided to stay with the archaeological team. I want to unearth even more history.
I see. And are you sure that's what you want to do? If you don't achieve anything significant in the years to come, will you still enjoy it?
Yes, because archaeology gives me that boom shakalaka feeling.
Wait, did Xiangling teach you that?
That's right. I was asking her for advice. She said that if something gives you that boom shakalaka feeling, then it has to be worth pursuing. I immediately thought about how, when I'm excavating in the ruins, I always feel like there's a ghost standing beside me, and not in a spooky way. It feels like my great-great-great-great-great-grandma, right? It feels like I've made some kind of connection with my ancestors.
Since you've made up your mind, you should give it your all.
And I'd love to, but I'm still grounded.
Run away. Summon up a little boom shakalaka.
That might be going a bit far. You don't want to lead others astray, Sabai. Yeah! Tell them about your great-great-great-great-great-grandma.
I'd be better off telling them about the White Horse Adeptus.
Then it's settled. Tell your family that your decision has my blessing.
Thank you, Tsubai, but I don't think cosplay is going to work.
They don't need to listen. You need only follow the rules they've set out for you.
What do you mean?
As I'm sure you know, some ancient texts refer to the White Horse Adeptus as the daughter of time.
My family history contains such records, but what of it?
If the White Horse Adeptus were to manipulate time to make your tea seedling grow overnight...
Is that how it works?
If the White Horse Adeptus were to really get involved, my grandfather would let me leave right away, but... who really believes that...
It's not as if you have any other options. Why not try calling out for help? It won't cost you any more.
Guess I might as well. White Horse Adeptus, if you can hear me, please save me from my predicament. Ugh. Nothing.
Perhaps the White Horse Adeptus has already heard your prayer. Why not come back here tomorrow and by then, the seedling you planted may well have grown into a...
Thank you, Tsubai, for...
But can't you really do something like that?
Oh, it's getting late.
That sounds great! Let's get some sleep and then come back here tomorrow to see if...
Oh, the tea.
Whoa! Your tea baby is all grown up!
Indeed, it has grown into a mature tea tree that can stand tall in the face of wind and rain.
How?
It must be the work of the White Horse Adeptus. Your prayer must have moved her.
Are you sure?
Perhaps she heard your prayer and chose to answer the call.
She once saved my great-great-great-great-grandmother. This time, she saved me.
That's incredible! Your family must be blessed by the...
I guess so. I need to tell everyone the news right away. They'd better.
Go. And if you run into any more trouble, call out to the White Horse Adeptus just like yes.
Thank you so much.
Paimon really thought you were going to use Adeptal energy to make...
When an Adeptus exerts effort, consuming their energy, is that not using Adeptal energy?
Alright. What are we doing out here in the...
We're here to help Lu Xiangxiang fulfill her wish, of course.
Can you really make the tea baby grow?
It won't be easy, but there are ways.
Ja, genau.
There, it's grown.
Hey! You just transplanted a tea tree from over there!
So, there's a mature tea tree here now, yes?
Well, yeah, but...
And am I not the White Horse Adeptus?
Well, yeah.
Is this tea tree then not a manifestation of the White Horse Adeptus's will?
You're... not wrong. Maybe this'll become another mystical Adepti tale recorded in their family history.
That would be marvelous.
Paimon thinks so too. Hey, traveler. Oh, Paimon bets that's why Zhangli... that's a great idea.
Qingse, that name sounds familiar.
The scenery there is really pretty, too. It's the perfect sightseeing spot.
I must say, I have been...
Alright, let's go! Paimon can't help feeling like we've forgotten something.
Pay it no mind. I've already forgotten more than you will ever know.
Alright. If we... Jinxavilla...
Aber was hat Paimon vergessen? Der ist fies, Alter. Das ist echt gemein. Ach ja. Oh.
We should plant cucumbers. We should plant canolas.
Raps.
We should plant cucumbers. They're easy to sow. We should plant canolas. The flowers are pretty.
What are you arguing about, little ones?
We're deciding what to plant in our field once Lantern Rite is over.
Yeah. Dad gave us a small plot of land to grow our own crops. He said we can keep all the more we get from We should plant cucumbers, right?
We should plant canolas. We can press the seeds for oil. It smells good and sells for a good price.
Ah, an agricultural debate. This should be easy to sort out.
Granny, are you a farmer? Could you tell us what to do?
What did you just call me, you raps?
Oh no, her eyes are gonna turn red. It's just... my granny smells really nice.
Sorry. How about we call you Auntie instead?
Auntie?
Oh, should grow cucumbers or
You little rascals! Using priceless land like this just for cucumbers and canolas? What a waste of heaven's gifts!
Huh? What should we plant instead?
With the coming of spring, when all things awaken, the fields should be sown with the 5 grains.
What are the...
The 5 grains are life's staples, the heart of the people's table. I notice the people here mostly eat rice, so that is where you should begin. Based on the local climate and soil, seedlings planted in mid to late spring should produce mature grain within 2. When autumn comes, you can plant a second crop. With time, the rice you harvest can be sold at market or kept in your stores. It's a far better choice than cucumbers or canolas.
Oh, but Big Sister's...
That's no issue. It is unsuitable for continuous cropping in any case. You can rotate it with rice to maximize your yields. After the second rice harvest, around wintertime will be the perfect opportunity to sow their seeds. And when they mature in mid to late spring, you shall be just in time to sow the first rice crop of the year in turn. This way, your field will sustain balance. Rice and canola in a harmonious cycle.
Wow! That means we'll have...
Wait a minute! If rice and canola take up the whole year, what about my...
A firefly dares rival the brilliance of the moon? In what twisted universe should cucumbers vie for land with rice?
Big Sis Tsubai! You're going to hurt Lil Beast!
Stop crying this instant! Just find an empty corner of your yard, scatter some cucumber seeds in the earth, and before you know it, you'll have a thriving patch of vines. Cucumbers delight in sunlight and moisture, but they suffer in cold weather. If you wish to plant them this early in the year, you should make sure they're protected.
Wow. Is it really...
Are you really in that much...
Thanks, Big Sis Tsubai! See you around!
Paimon never imagined you'd know so much about farming.
What's so strange about that? The people of Langan called me the god of soil and grain. Are the fields not made of soil?
Huh. That's true. So, if the god of soil and grain is a farming god, that means the White Horse Adeptus must be a farming adept. Of course, the god of farming is down to...
Mind your tongue, impertinent child. How dare you diminish the lofty bearing of an adeptus?
Hey! You're the one who said the god of soil and grain is all about farming.
Enough! It's time for us to take to the skies once more. Join me now.
Ihre charakterlichen Hin- und Hersamkeit, ihr charakterliches Hin und Her ist, ja.
Wow! The terraces look so pretty from up here.
The mountains tower like pagodas, the hills coiling at their feet like shells. Layers built upon layers, rising and falling in harmony. A truly unique and mesmerizing sight.
Thinking about it,